Hello, and welcome back with the Fast and Easy Gourmet. Today I'm going to make a chocolate truffle cake, actually little individual tarts. And we're going to start with a little semi-sweet chocolate, a little heavy cream, egg whites, a little cream of tartar, sugar, and whatever kind of cordial you may like. Hope you enjoy. So I started with about 6 ounces of Ghirardelli chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate. Have it in a double boiler, and we don't want the pan touching the water, just above the water, and we don't want the water rumbling, boiling. So we want it just hot enough for a little bit of steam to melt the chocolate. You don't want it too hot, or the chocolate will coagulate. So I keep my bowl in the freezer, so it's nice and cold. So this way that when I make the whipped cream or when I do the egg whites, they don't break and they stay nice and firm and cold. So I'm going to start with 2 cups of heavy cream. And we're going to put this in the bowl. And the 2 cups of whatever extra whipped cream I have, I usually keep it in the refrigerator. I put some fruit with the whipped cream, so it won't go to waste if there's any extra. Next, I'm going to put together 1 tablespoon of sugar. So now we lock it, and we start off slow. And we keep it on medium for about 5 minutes. After a couple of minutes, we raise it a little bit hard, a little faster. And we do that for another couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes, till it becomes nice and firm. But we don't want to overbeat it. As you can see, it's almost there. It's getting nice and firm. Let's take a look here. Perfect. Okay, I put the cream in the bowl, and now we're going to put it in the refrigerator. And we're going to check on our chocolate, which our chocolate looks like it's melting just nice. And the only thing we have to do now is make the meringue, and then put it all together. Okay, so now I'm going to take 3 eggs, and I'm going to separate the yolk from the whites. Okay, the best way to hit it is not to hit it on the side of a bowl or on the edge. You want to hit it flat and open it this way. So this way, you don't get the shell to touch inside the egg, which is how people get sick from the salmonella. So this way, when you open it with your fingers versus it going straight in, and you don't get the eggshell inside. Okay, now I'm going to take the egg whites, put it in the mixing bowl, and I'm going to put in 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. Okay. And we're going to just lower this, lock it, and get it. Mix that on low and medium. We'll wait a couple of minutes, and then we'll put it on a higher speed. Now we're getting some soft peaks, and I'm going to stop it. And we're going to add 1/4 cup of sugar, and then bring it up to nice hard peaks. And as you can see, the egg whites are starting to get firmer, and that's why you use the cream of tartar. The cream of tartar helps it helps you get peaks, nice firm peaks. Otherwise, the best thing to use if you don't have cream of tartar is if you have a copper bowl to mix it in. Now you can see how firm the peak is. It's nice, just perfect. Now we're going to check on that chocolate again. And the chocolate looks nice and soft. Now I'm going to get a bowl and mix it all together, and we're going to put a little liqueur inside. The liqueur I'm going to use today is a little Cointreau and a little Godiva cappuccino liqueur. You can use Kahlua, you can use a Chambord is always nice. But this is what I have in my cabinet, and this is what I'm going to make with it. I'm also going to take some Oreos, and I'm going to put it in my food processor that I have here. And we're going to chop up. We're going to chop up the Oreos. And we're going to make it make it the base of the truffle cake. I like Oreos versus just the chocolate cookie itself, is because of the cream inside. It holds nice, and obviously has the best flavor. these are the molds I'm going to use, and I am putting butter around the molds. Got plenty of butter. Now I'm putting in the Oreo crumb. And it looks like I'm making a mess, but I'm going to shake it around. And then the excess I'm going to take out. Okay, so now all the ingredients are ready. I'm going to take the melted chocolate and put it into the bowl. Okay, I'll give the leftovers to my son. I'm going to put a little Grand Marnier in here, just a touch. That looks like a shot. And a little Godiva cappuccino. Which I'm going to drink the rest. That's nice. We're going to just mix this around. Now I'm going to take the heavy cream. I'll take about half of it. Yeah, that's about right. And I'm going to fold it in. You don't want to be mixing it, beat it too much, otherwise the cream will break. I like to spin the bowl when I do it. It helps me clean it. Ooh, that cappuccino was good actually. I think I'm going to make another one. And I'm going to put a little egg whites. I'm going to fold that in as well. Now you see how nice it comes. Nice and chocolatey. And there's little chunks in there because as the chocolate got cold, as I was mixing it, there's little chunks inside. And that's it. Now we're just going to put it into the molds. So now we're going to take the mixture, just give it another shot of turning it around, and we're going to put it into the mold. Nice and slow. Okay, so put it nice and slow, just kind of scrape it off, and I kind of push it down with another spoon into the mold, so it's easy to get it in there without splashing it all over the mold. And the excess I'm going to put into a big bowl, which I already put the Oreos on the bottom. And this is for me for later when I watch my movie at night. It's a little extra. There we go. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to put these molds, in the freezer for about 15 to 20 minutes and then in the refrigerator for about an hour. Okay, take it out of the freezer, put your knife in and point it towards the form and turn the form. There we go. Now we pull it out. And if you got a pipe to pipe the whipped cream, otherwise just put a dollop on the top. Well, I hope you enjoyed this show, and with this nice chocolate truffle cake or tart. All the money that we raised through thatsmeproductions.org, it goes to spinal cord research, spinal cord injury, and salute. I hope everybody enjoyed the show, and stay tuned for the next episode.